Yeah, let's just talk about this. When this dropped end of last week, the internet was on fire. People were freaking out over this. And I was pretty much like, meh, because I can see the forest for the trees. But in case you missed it, Jeffrey Epstein's friends sent him bawdy letters for his 50th birthday album. One was from Donald Trump, although it wasn't, according to Donald Trump. So for context, there was a book of birthday cards put together by Ghislaine Maxwell as part of her case, etc. So all these birthday cards from his 50th, one of which was on Trump letterhead from Donald Trump, had this weird little exchange, like, we know the secrets of life. Yes, we do. Like him and Epstein talking together. And then featured, as it was described, a thick marker drawing of a woman's body with the signature of Donald Trump looking like her down there. Now, like I said, Donald Trump denies this. He says, this is not me. This is a fake thing. It's a fake Wall Street Journal story. And on Truth Social, he went further, saying, I don't draw pictures. That was his response to this. Like, I don't draw pictures, ever. That's funny. You don't draw pictures? Closer look, just in case. What's funny is all of these pictures are drawn with like a thick marker, kind of like that other one. And in fact, the guy who said there and in that interview at Wall Street Journal that he doesn't draw pictures, in his own book, talked about how he would draw these pictures for charities. This guy will literally... Donald Trump is like... There's a joke that's kind of funny, silly, that I've heard lately, that you can play on a friend where you say, hey, I just wanted you to know I'm going to start gaslighting you. And then they usually would be like, why would you gaslight me? And you say, what? Why would you gaslight me? Why would you do that? I wouldn't gaslight you. You just said you were going to gaslight me. No, I didn't. That's the joke, right? Donald Trump does that all the time, always. I don't draw pictures. But in my book, I talked about how I draw pictures for charities. What's weird for me at this point is how many people, when this broke, were talking like this was a death stroke. Like, oh, this is so damning. This is so bad for him. How? What are you talking about? This seems pretty benign compared to a ton of stuff we know about him. Anyone else, the whole grab her by the pee thing would have ended any shot at a political career, and he just skated right through that. I mean, this is just one more item in the massive duffel bag of evidence that he is on the Epstein client list. At this point, I feel like a video of him and Epstein abusing a child could come out, and it still wouldn't do that much. And I hate that. I'll tell you what from this story people should be upset about, what should give them pause, and it's this statement in his response to the Wall Street Journal. He told the Journal that he was preparing to file a lawsuit if it published an article. I'm going to sue the Wall Street Journal just like I sued everyone else. A sitting president is bragging about how he has gone after news outlets and gotten money out of them, suing them for just reporting things. And they've settled with him because he's the president and he can cause so many problems that it's easier to just pay him and hope he leaves them alone. Stephen Colbert was just fired for bringing attention to the fact that Paramount paid him off and then gave him 60 Minutes to just be a mouthpiece. And they were like, oh, financial decision. Yeah, that they don't like that you're outing their financial actions with paying Donald Trump. This is the thing that should worry everyone. I mean, not that him harming children shouldn't, because I think he is that person. But this is bad. This is bad. And people not being able to see that, I will never, ever understand.